But not far from where the Steelers' former homes, at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He's got this to Pickens, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down throw, Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. In motion left, Hill. They'll run, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sharks got it, left side. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Boys, we got this.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Back to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
A gain of 47 yards.
And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's how it's done. Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
For Pittsburgh Steelers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Dolphins 28, Steelers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Steelers take over a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
18, Pioneer. Riggs.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Look at the big fella go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Running left, Achane. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run for it with Achane. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And that's going to be caught downfield by Mims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A 49-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Do not kick it to 22. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And shutting it off, now open field. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown play. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On play action, Fields. And Shark holds it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. It's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle, Achane. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Achane once more. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Off play action, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Sliding out of the pocket. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
He can use his 230-plus-pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 27 yards there, a first down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Here we go.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Yeah, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Pickett now from the gun here. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 202 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw here to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Pickett on second down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Miami.
Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here we go, son. 11. Can't we score? Go. Right.
Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 62, Steelers 24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.